Jonah Hill's ex, Sarah Brady, has come out and made some allegations against him. Some pretty bad things she's accused him of, and she's released text messages to support her allegations. And on one hand, because this has created a firestorm, on one hand, you have a bunch of women that are like, yes, fight the power. This is ridiculous. Don't stand for this. Tell your truth. Stand in your truth, girl. And then on the other hand, you have reasonable people. Because we've read these text messages and said, okay, wait a minute. You are accusing him of being emotionally abusive? And get what I'm saying here. Because this is the take I've come to. Because a lot of people don't realize this, but there is clear abuse happening after this relationship is open. After this relationship is over, there's clear abuse. And that abuse is from this woman who's releasing private conversations that they had in an attempt to smear and demean him. To smear, demean, and hurt him. Like, this is the purpose. But she's doing it under the guise of, oh, I'm trying to empower other girls, other young women. Bitch, please. You're trying to embarrass this man, and there's a bunch of delusional, narcissistic airheads that are riding with this bullshit. Now, guess what? You don't have to agree with the stuff he said. And guess what? In his text message, he said she doesn't have to agree. These are his boundaries. And let me tell you what he said. And it reads, plain and simple, if you need surfing with men, boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendships with women who are in unstable places and from your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful, I am not the right partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it, and there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for romantic partnership. My boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust. That's it. If these things mean so much to you, if these things bring you happiness, good. Vaya con Dios. Go with God. But we are over as a romantic partnership. That's it. Because what she seems to be implying is not only is she entitled to do whatever she wants to do with her body, she's entitled to force a man who doesn't like those things to stay in a relationship with her. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking narcissistic. You see, and we've reached a level in the society of where, there's a reason why that phrase pisses me off to my fucking core. My truth. There's no such thing as your fucking truth. There's the truth, and then there's bullshit. That's it. There's the truth, and then there's a bunch of bullshit. And what we've gotten to this place of where people get to stay in my truth, which is another word for my truth is a delusion. If there's something that's true to you, that's not objectively true, that's objectively false, that's a fucking delusion. But people are living in their delusions and now feeling entitled to force other people to conform to their delusions. This is absurd. And there are a bunch of women that want to do whatever they want to do, which, guess what? Do you, boo? If you want to post butt-ass naked pictures on Instagram, and Instagram will let you. If the man you're with says, wait, okay, no, that can't happen in our relationship. Okay, that's what it is. You have a choice. The pictures or the man? Which one do you want? It's just that simple. It is just that simple. Because, like, if you take a look, we just saw a similar situation with Kiki and Kiki's boyfriend. By the way, if everybody knows you as Kiki's boyfriend, that's your first clue that you don't have a lot of leverage in this relationship. In fact, you might have no leverage. That might have been your first clue to, you know what? Maybe I should either play my position or just move on. That does look like it's over though. But the ridiculousness of this woman posting this stuff in an attempt to paint him in a negative light under the guise of trying to empower women. Like she said, oh, you don't have to stay with this. Guess what? He told you the same thing. Jonah Hill told you this. He says you don't have to stay in this relationship if doing these things will make you unhappy. If doing these things that I've required will make you unhappy, this isn't going to work. If that makes you happy, if doing these things that I don't want you to do makes you happy, go be happy. So this whole notion of her trying to say, oh, I'm doing this to empower young women so they know they don't have to stay in a relationship. Jonah told you don't have to stay in this relationship. He didn't lock the door and threaten to do something to you if you tried to leave him. He says, if you don't want to do these things, bye. That's it. And now he's moved on. And apparently she hasn't. But there's a bunch of bitter bitches that are trying to amp this up because they want more leverage to do fuck shit and to be celebrated for it. Listen, you're grown. If you want to do fuck shit, okay, cool. But there are consequences for fuck shit. This is the real world. And one of those consequences may be the guy that you want may not want to be with you because you're doing fuck shit. It's just that simple. Thank you for checking out this episode of Escaping the Echo Chamber. Feel free to hit the thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and tell me what you think about the situation in the comment section. I'll see you next time.